Well, I'm currently a student at Georgia State University. It's my final year there. I'm studying political science, and I'm also a Cross Keys alumni. I graduated in 2012, and I had recently moved back to Chamblee, and so now I'm closer to Cross Keys, and I'm closer to Beaufort Highway.
Beaufort Highway is a corridor that stretches through three counties, DeKalb, Fulton, and Gwinnett. This area is made up of a rich multicultural community that includes Latino, Asian, African, and other ethnic groups. To define Beaufort Highway from the perspectives of the Latino community, this project focuses on education specifically associated with Cross Keys High School. The Beaufort Highway community is bonded by Cross Keys High School, which serves about 1,400 students and is one of the most diverse schools in DeKalb County. Cross Keys High School has been perceived as having a lower level of academic performance in comparison to its neighboring counterparts. However, do numbers give a complete story? What other ways can academic performance and success be gauged? To explore these ideas, this project analyzes education through three distinct data lenses: high school graduation rates, the College and Career Ready Performance Index, and the State of Georgia's Amendment 1.
Our graduation rate kind of just went up a lot recently. I'm proud of that.
Graduating from high school is generally considered as one of the most fundamental stepping stones for preparing for adult life. Consequently, graduation rates are often viewed as a primary means for measuring success. Within the last year, Cross Keys High School experienced an 18% increase in its graduation rate.
Well, one major thing that we started last year was we had failure meetings. And every 4.5 weeks, we would call the students that have failed one or more courses. We'll call them in the cafeteria. Let them know, hey, you're failing the course. We're concerned. These are the things that we're going to put in place for you. And then we also put the ball in their hands. They have to go to the teacher, talk to the teachers about where they're deficient, what plan they're going to put in action, and we have those meetings every 4.5 weeks.
At Cross Keys that like star students, straight A students, and they do well. They go on to do great things, but I don't necessarily. But like while I was there, like the administration only seemed to pay attention to those students. And now that I'm at state, I realize that there are plenty of like normal, well-educated, like not necessarily star students, but students that do well on their own. Like they have their own abilities. They're artistic. They're good writers. They're good at like they have a variety of different talents. And those are things you can't necessarily show on paper. Those things that stats can't show. Stats can't show what kind of leader you are, what kind of person you are. They can't show like your potential.
The College and Career Ready Performance Index is a comprehensive measure used to analyze and promote college and career readiness in Georgia schools and districts through performance accountability and open communication. The CCRPI measures college and career readiness through four main areas: achievement, progress, achievement gap, and challenge points. These four factors are graded on a scale of 0 to 100, and an additional 10 points may be added.
So we have a data manager here at the LAA, and she's constantly on our case
Yes.
about data. We have to collect student progress reports every reporting period. So the school reports like on the first 9 weeks and then the last 9 weeks where the final grades come in. And so all that information along with like absences and what classes students are taking, along with like behavior
Yes,
and
for
all
middle
that
school, we
stuff,
also do behavior.
gets inputted into our data system, which is ETO. We use ETO to track all that data. And so from that data, she creates reports on where students need the most support. And so, like recently, she ran a report, and it was math. Math was overall for all of our students, it was at a 79% like success rate for students. And so, and then for absences, we take that really high into consideration, because if they're not at school, that means they're not in our program and they're not benefiting from all the support that we're giving to them.
In early 2016, Georgia Governor Nathan Deal proposed changes to Amendment 1, also known as Opportunity School District or Proposition 1. This amendment would allow the state to intervene in failing schools across the state. The amendment would form an Opportunity School District that would govern certain elementary and secondary schools identified as being chronically failing. Opponents of the bill argued that it would not give teachers, administrators, or parents an adequate voice to speak up. How would this amendment impact Cross Keys or similar schools?
I get the thought process behind the proposition, but it's hard for somebody outside to come in and and just speaking for my school, you can't come outside and tell me what's going to be best for my kids that I work with every day, that I've been working with every day. It's just hard for me to hear somebody that knows nothing about my population, nothing about my parents, nothing about the community, to come in and shake a finger and, well, you need to change this, you need to do that, you need to do this. Give me the power to do what I need to do, and hopefully the 18% information came out right before the election, so hopefully people saw that if you get the right leadership in a school, then you can make it happen. I mean, we were the third highest percentage increase in the state of Georgia.
While data do play a role in how educational resources and programs are structured, more than anything, the strength of the community and the support system they develop take precedence as primary means of evaluating school success. In fact, the strength of the community is viewed as the most impactful factor in improving statistics that would be used for critical analysis in determining a school's success.
I really believe just having somebody where the kids know that, hey, you got a principal that cares about you. You got a principal that loves you. A lot of principals don't say, hey, I love y'all, I want y'all. But, I tell my kids on a daily basis, hey, I love y'all. And I want y'all to win just like I want my son to win. I pray for them. We have our moment of silence. And, every day, I pray for my students. I pray for my son. I pray for the teachers. I pray for, the administrators, because it takes all of us coming together to do what we need to do to make it happen for these kids.